has a top speed of 300 miles an hour.
It is very, very serious, this racing.
It will cost you £250,000 for the real thing, but for 200 quid you can race this one straight out of the model shop. This is radio-controlled racing.
It is so close to real racing. It's unbelievable, the effort and the time and the teamwork that goes into it. It's just like a scaled-down version of real racing.
There are around 15 official mini-tracks in Britain, like this one in West London. They regularly host club championships where qualifying rounds sort out the beginners from the superstars who can go on to compete internationally. It's just like the real thing, and that's why they do it.
I think when I was very young, I either wanted to be a racing driver or lead a dance band.
I think everybody's a frustrated racing driver who races radio-controlled cars.
I would like to race real cars, but I don't think I would get any more enjoyment out of it, really, than I do out of this, because you can put more input into this. You can't do the development work on a real car that you would in this.
Surrounding the Lilliputian track, miniature motors have tabletop pit stops and undergo as many tweaks and as much tuning as their full-size counterparts.
It's just like motorsport. We make the same adjustments to the cars, just like on the full size. We can adjust the caster, the Ackerman.
We spend all year matching batteries. We have analysers that test them.
The camber, towing, front and rear.
We have dynos that test the motors. We have durometers to check the tyres.
Different gear ratios.
They are racing cars.
If you get it set right and have a good race, you might win.
You take it to the limit.
But then again, you might not.
They're basically 1/10 scale replicas of the full-size touring cars, and this one's a Volvo S40. There's every car that races in the British Touring Car Championship, you can get a shell to fit a touring car, to fit your model touring car. You can either go and paint it like the full-size car like this Volvo is, or you can paint it in your own cars.
Well, some shells are reputed to be have better aerodynamics than others. I started off trying to apply this rule, but I couldn't really see the difference, so I just broadened it out and bought any shell I liked the look of.
But just like the real thing, sometimes being mechanically minded isn't enough to keep you a lap ahead. You need to keep your developments close to your chest.
Espionage is very big in the model car world, and if you found something that you've done to your car that works really, really well, try and keep it under wraps, not tell too many people.
The spying, yeah, I mean, people watch. People come up, pick my car up when I don't want them to, and start looking around. You just ask them to put it down.
Radio-controlled cars might be 1/10 of the size of the real thing, though the dedication of the drivers is undiminished. But aren't they taking these mini-motors a little too seriously?
They are only toys,
They're not toys.
but it's like anything. You take it to the absolute maximum.
If you saw the money that was spent on them, the time that's spent on them, the technology and research and development which goes into them,
They are toys, as we admit.
they're certainly not toys.
They're toys, we love going racing them. You know, we're just big kids, and it's great.